When you're picking out a granite stone, check the back of your sample to see if it has this grid-like structure on the back. Hey, I'm Mark. Welcome to Confessions of a Kitchen Designer, the truth about countertops. Today I'm going to look at three different options: quartz, granite, and laminate, and which choice might be the best for you. I've been a kitchen designer for almost 20 years, and in that time I have handled a lot of countertops. The first thing I want to look at today is durability. Which product is the most durable? Have you ever shopped for a car and the salesman says, well, this car will give you and get you everything you need, but this car will withstand the Armageddon? That's kind of like how we sell countertops. Laminate countertop will get you everything you need, but if you want something indestructible and that you can drive a car on, then quartz is the way to go. This manufactured product is very, very strong. It will withstand a lot. It's not perfect, it's not indestructible, but as far as durability goes, you cannot go wrong with a quartz countertop. Now, how durable do you need a countertop to be? I'm not driving vehicles on it, I'm chopping carrots. Will any countertop withstand that? Yes, but we do market this as being very durable. And I'm not quite sure why, because we don't really need it to be as durable as we make you think that you need it to be. That being said, if you are looking for something durable, then quartz is the way to go. This product is 97% quartz mineral from the ground, so it's mostly rock. The rest of it is resin and material that they make to give it a color, but this is a very, very strong product. It is solid surface, so it's continuous all the way through. It won't crack, it doesn't have any natural fissures, it doesn't have any places where it is weak. It's consistent all the way through, very durable. You'll never have a problem with this breaking. However, if you did beat it with a hammer, I'm sure you would inflict some damage. So don't beat your countertops with a hammer. Granite countertops as well are very durable. However, there is some difference in the particular granite you might be purchasing. Because granite is natural from the earth, it has fissures, it has natural seams. Some granites are weaker than others. Some are more dense than others. When you're picking out a granite stone, check the back of your sample to see if it has this grid-like structure on the back. This laminated mesh is there to protect the stone from cracking and breaking. This particular piece does not have that on it, telling me as the consumer that this is more dense and less susceptible to breakage. Because this is a natural product, there's no warranty. And so we do our best to protect it, because having these products is beautiful. And having a piece of granite in your home is a really nice addition to your kitchen. So just be careful when you're purchasing your granite that you check the back of it to see if it has that mesh or not. What is the likelihood of granite just cracking out of the blue? In all my years as a kitchen designer and in all the countertops that I have installed and seen installed, I've only seen that happen one time. One time when the customer woke up the next morning and there was a big crack in their countertop. So it's not likely that this is going to crack or you'll have a problem with it, but it is something to consider when you're purchasing granite. Now let's talk about my favorite good old laminate. Post-form countertop. They manufacture this as durable as it should be for what you're buying. It's particle board with plastic laminate. However, for regular use in a kitchen, this gets the job done. I don't even use a cutting board on my laminate and it withstands. Of course, this isn't scratch resistant. It's definitely not as durable as a stone product. You will have problems with water if water gets on a seam near a sink or a corner. So yes, this has limitations. As an overall product, they've come a long way in making this a very durable solution. Germs. We're all so scared of germs. Quartz is a non-porous surface, meaning that it does not absorb water or anything that has water in it, like red wine or tomato paste or anything else that you would spill on this surface, including bacteria and viruses. Being an antibacterial surface doesn't mean that it shouldn't be cleaned. Obviously, you've heard of this thing called the coronavirus. Well, we still need to clean these surfaces, but they don't absorb water, therefore they don't absorb bacteria. So quartz is antibacterial and a very safe product. Granite is not non-porous. It does have pores, it will absorb water, and therefore it will absorb bacteria. Once this product is sealed, however, it acts as a non-porous surface. You just have to keep resealing it every year. Nobody ever talks about this, But my buddy Laminate here is also antibacterial and non-porous, meaning that it does not absorb moisture except in the seams because of the particle board. But the laminate surface itself is an antibacterial surface. It does not absorb. So this is a pretty safe option. Variety is the spice of life, and it's no different in countertop choices. Quartz can be manufactured to look like just about anything, from wood to concrete to granite to marble, you name it. They are manufacturing this product to look and mimic all kinds of natural products. If you're looking for something that's glossy, granite is definitely the way to go. Because this is a natural stone and there's no resins in it, they can just polish this thing to be almost like a mirror. So if you're looking for a product that is very glossy, granite's going to get you there. Granite is a natural product, meaning that if you are looking at the slab that you're going to purchase for your kitchen, it is the only one like it in the world. It's not repeated. Each one is special. And that is a really interesting feature for some people. Some clients want to have a countertop that is unique to their kitchen and there's none other like it. Granite has a particular movement to it and a particular depth that when you look at it, you don't see in other countertops. Although they try to mimic those and manufacture them, they just can't get it to look as natural as a natural stone. And so if that's something you're looking for, you will absolutely love to go with granite. And of course, our laminate pal here has been around for so many years. They have so many colors, so many textures. You can get it in high gloss and a matte finish and anything in between. There are so many options for laminate countertop. If you can't find something in laminate that fits your kitchen, you're just an anomaly. There are so many options that you can affordably find something that will look beautiful in your kitchen if you need to go this route. But if it comes down to money, then quartz and granite are definitely priced at a higher end. This has to be manufactured, it has to be transported, it's very heavy. For that reason, the price point tends to be higher. Now, granite and quartz are very similar in price points. This particular quartz is made in Israel. And because it's made in Israel, it has to travel from Israel to get to North America. And that is all absorbed in the cost that you're paying as a consumer. Now, when you look at pricing for quartz or granite, you're looking at a price that includes the fabrication and the installation of that product. They don't sell quartz uninstalled because it has to be fabricated, and in order for you to get a warranty, it has to be installed by the company you're buying it from. So built into that price is the fabrication and the installation price. These range anywhere from $50 a square foot to $300 a square foot and more, depending on where it's coming from and depending on the colors that you're choosing. Granite is priced a little different in how they come up with the pricing. Because if you live in North America and you purchase a North American granite, you're gonna pay less for that granite than if you live in North America, but you purchase a granite from South Africa or China or Australia, you are gonna pay a considerable amount more for those granites because this is a very heavy stone and has to be transported halfway across the world to get to your kitchen. Plus it needs to be polished, fabricated, and installed. I mean, some granites are even mined under the ocean. And yes, laminate is cheaper. Because of that fact, it can be replaced at a much less expensive cost to you, the consumer. But for the price of what you're paying, you're actually getting a pretty good product considering all the facts. Repairability. Can quartz be fixed? Yes. Why should it need to be fixed if it's so indestructible? This isn't the be-all end-all. If you put a burning hot pot on this, because there's resin, that resin's gonna burn and will leave a mark. That being said, chips and scratches and the like can be repaired with this kind of product. Granite, no. You can't repair granite, it's a rock. You crack a rock, you got a cracked rock. You're not gonna get it back together the same way. What are you doing to your countertops that this needs to be done? For any countertop that you choose, whether it is a laminate or a stone, you should always use a cutting board when using a knife. The reason being is not that you're gonna damage your countertop, but you will damage your knife if you're using a stone countertop. With a laminate, yes, you will scratch the laminate, and so you should use a cutting board in that circumstance. So just because these are durable doesn't mean you should be just smashing things on them and cutting on them. You still need to take care of either your utensils or your countertop, and so you should always use a cutting board. Laminate is not repairable. They have tried to come up with different ways to fix laminates, but honestly, once this thing is cut or water gets on a seam and it swells, or once a considerable amount of heat touches the surface, it'll delaminate, it will swell. This is not a repairable surface, but the price point is such that it is replaceable with relative ease. So which countertop do I recommend? Well, it really comes down to you, the consumer, and what your particular needs are or wants. If you want something that's unique, that has depth and movement, that is like nothing else, if you like the idea of having granite and that's something that matters to you, then definitely go for granite. It's not like there's a better option that's not going to get you what you need. If that's what you're looking for, go with it. Just remember that you do need to seal it, and that is an important detail. If you're like me and you want something that's easy to replace, that you might get tired of the color in a few years, and you don't want to worry about the cost of having to replace it, laminate might be the option for you. And yes, everybody raves about having a solid surface countertop, but really, if you think about it, the price you're paying for a solid surface countertop out of the return you're getting on that investment, they don't really equal out. The real value is going to come if you sell your home, because selling a home with a solid surface countertop will get you more than if you sell a home with a laminate countertop. If you think that I'm not sure I'm going to like this color in a few years, or I might want to change, then laminate might be the best option. If I were to purchase a solid surface countertop, I would definitely go with a quartz. To me, having to seal my countertop is just a deal breaker. If I'm going to spend the money on a solid surface, I don't want to have to take care of it and treat it delicately. I want it to be there, do what it's supposed to do, look beautiful, and I don't have to really worry about it. You're not going to find too many people like me recommending that you purchase a laminate countertop. Number one, this is what everybody upgrades from. We want to get into these more expensive, more durable countertops. For the money and for what you're getting, this is a great option. If you want to replace this in a few years, it's not going to break the bank. If you think, I'm not sure I'm going to like this color in 5 years, then laminate is definitely the way to go. I hope this video helps you in making a decision on which countertop you're going to choose. There's really no wrong option. The options are there for you to choose. The variety is there. Pick something that you're going to enjoy. Pick something that you want. Don't let a salesman in a store steer you away from a particular product that you are really interested in. Find out all the details that you need to find out about that surface and then make your decision. Check the description below for my free download on how to measure a kitchen. It's just a guide for you as you're measuring your kitchen to bring the designer exactly what they need to make the process quicker on their end and therefore on your end and getting your design back. So go ahead and grab that if that's something you're interested in. Thank you for doing so. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I appreciate it, and leave a comment below if you need help with any countertop decision-making questions.